UFC 329 tickets sold out in mere minutes today, as fans aggressively sought seats for Conor McGregor's highly anticipated return. Current asking prices are reaching $43,000 for front row seats. The cheapest floor seats are hovering around $4,000, lower-level seats approximately $1,200, and even upper-level seats start at $600. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor himself chimed in on the hype, reposting an image on X humorously indicating just one seat left for a hypothetical McGregor versus Holloway 2 showdown, accompanied by a laughing, crying emoji. Elsewhere in the sport, Alexander Volkanovski has offered a bold prediction, stating he doesn't see Justin Gaethje surviving more than 3 rounds against Ilia Topuria.
And just catch him. I think he's safe enough and defensive enough to not fall into any of Justin Gaethje's traps. And then as soon as Gaethje opens up, game over. I think it could be that quick as soon as he does open himself up. I think it's going to be a KO for Ilia. You can see he's going to be the favorite. He's the favorite for a reason. I think he's just going to be too much and he's going to get the KO victory. And he could get the KO victory early rounds. If Justin Gaethje is quite defensive, you might see it go into the second round, maybe the third. But as soon as Gaethje opens up, you're going to see a finish. That's what I truly do believe. But I think Justin Gaethje showed me enough where he can be defensive and maybe not make it so easy as people think for Ilia to just catch him straight away. He's not as aggressive as people think. He is when he chooses to fire, but he's quite defensive before then. With Ilia, he's going to know to be defensive. So I think you're going to see a lot of shelling up, maybe still putting pressure, still getting in a position where Ilia's can fire, but defensive enough to just not give him clear shots. Does that wear Ilia down? Let's see. But my pick is going to be Ilia knockout in them first couple, maybe 3 rounds. That's my prediction for the main.
In a surprise turn, Sean Strickland interrupted Edmen Shabazian's interview. Shabazian is slated to fight Brendan Allen next week.
Man, we're 8 days out, feeling amazing. I can't wait.
Back to rank 5, and I'm gonna fight this mother. Let's go!
Sean Strickland in the house. And speaking to Sean, I was interviewing Eric yesterday, and
Ilia Topuria responded to Justin Gaethje's manager, Ali Abdelaziz. On X, Abdelaziz asserted, "Justin Gaethje is going to be Justin Gaethje, and he will shock the world. Just stay tuned." Topuria's immediate reply? A single laughing, crying emoji. Meanwhile, Colby Covington and Khamzat Chimaev exchanged jabs on social media. With Covington set to wrestle Chris Weidman tomorrow at RAF 9, Khamzat commented, "Give me both of them same night." Covington quickly retorted, "Slow down, cockshot. Type anymore and you're going to gas yourself out again." In other news, Anderson Silva has fired back at UFC President Dana White. Earlier this week, White had claimed that Silva continues to refuse communication with him, stemming from his alleged displeasure with the UFC's decision to no longer allow him to compete within the promotion. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more MMA updates, breakdowns, and fight news. Anderson Silva fired back at Dana White via Instagram. The legendary Spider posted, stating, and we quote, "All that, the bald guy saying shti. I've been out of the organization for many years already, but apparently neither the current fighters nor the bald guy can forget my accomplishments. Deep down, the bald guy knows that with me there was no whining. Everyone went in to throw down, and I saved the event more than once. And just so it's on record, the bald guy apparently doesn't know how to count."
Right. And then, you get beat. And then some of the guys, Anderson Silva, guy whom he was always a unique individual to deal with, but he lost like 8 or 9 or 10 in a row, something like that. And that guy won't talk to me to this day.
Yeah.
Because I said it's over.
Yeah.
And he was in his 40s. His thing was, who are you to tell me that I'm done doing what I love to do?
I mean, what do you say? What do you say to a guy like that?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Obviously, they could go fight, and he did. He went and fought a boxing match, and he fought a bunch of other fights. He can still fight.
Sure.
You just can't do it here.
Shifting focus, former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez recently hinted at a potential return, stating he would consider fighting again if the money was right. Velasquez, who was released from prison just a few months ago, is now 43 years old. His last octagon appearance was a first-round knockout loss to Francis Ngannou back in 2019.
If you were to throw out a name or two on what potentially, is there somebody, one person or two people you would actually come back and fight? If the money was right. I mean, if the money was right. Is there somebody you would have? Give me your wish list of like one or two guys that you would be like, you know what, I would probably kind of this thing back up, do it.
No wish list as far as person, but if the money's right, then the money's right. But
Eric Nicksick reports that Manel Kape's sparring sessions bring the entire gym to a halt. Kape is scheduled to face Kyoji Horiguchi on June 20th.
Incidentally enough, since making a home here, have been sharpening out their skills and getting the results to follow. One of those fighters being Manel Kape, who's got a big matchup against Kyoji Horiguchi coming up. Can you tell me about your work with Manel? He's been looking sharp in the gym, and your thoughts on the matchup.
Oh, man. Manel is, I mean, vision, footwork, movement, everything. Like, every time I watch this guy, I'm just blown away, man. Like when he's sparring, the gym stops and everybody sits here and watches. He's a champion through and through, man. We have a tough matchup in Horiguchi, who he's lost to in Risen. But Manel's been on a tear, and so is Horiguchi. It's a fight that, like, oh, should we sit and wait for the title? That's just not Manel's style. He wants to go out there and compete. So June 20th, that's our guy, main event. He's been looking amazing. I can't wait.
Ronda Rousey still believes she could defeat Holly Holm in a rematch. Yet, despite her recent victory over Gina Carano, Rousey remains firm on her retirement, confirming she has no intentions of returning to professional competition.
To say this week on the Ariel Helwani show,
I wanted to see more of that Ronda that we saw 2 weekends ago. And I feel like you versus Ronda is a massive, massive fight. Like, that is the completion of her story and perhaps maybe yours in MMA as well. Do you have interest in pursuing that?
I've always been open to a rematch with her since the day the fight was over. Said if she wants a rematch, I'm game anytime. I've always said I'm good with a rematch. You know, right after the fight, it was, hey, do you want to wait for the fight with Ronda? I said, well, sure. How long are we going to wait? And there was no answer because we had no answer from her. She didn't say yes. She just, you know, nothing. And I was like, well, I don't want to just sit and wait because I don't know if she'll ever want to fight or ever want a rematch, or if she does come back, will it be with me? So I don't know. There was no answer.
So based on what you're hearing from her and feeling, do you think she's open to it? Do you think there's a chance? I know I asked her a million times and she said she wants to have babies.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't feel that?
I think she just wanted the fight that she had, and that's it. Maybe it kind of gave her some kind of a better finish for her career. Maybe she'll love the way that win felt and come back and still want to fight again. But
Ronda Rousey stated her belief that she could clean Holly Holm's clock. Now, Holly Holm has publicly voiced doubts about Rousey's desire for a rematch. The pressing question now is, how does Rousey respond to these comments?
I said I'm retired, A, and B, like, I think that I am a completely different fighter now, and I would clean her clock. I think I definitely have the ability and the opportunity to be able to clean her clock and rewrite all of that, but it's no longer important to me anymore. It doesn't like haunt me. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's not the most important thing in my life, and like these people's perceptions and people knowing how great I am and all this stuff. Like, I know how good I am, and my kids need me in their life, and I want to be there for them. And this isn't the most important thing anymore. And of course, the time that I get where I now can go back and do that, I don't want to go back. I only want to go forward.
According to Carlos Prates and Kamaru Usman, Ian Garry's resume falls short of warranting a welterweight title opportunity.
Absolutely right, Carlos. And this is the exact explanation that I was trying to make is for, if you look at the stats, you look at the paper, I'm not sold that he's the next guy. But of course, yes, he did the company a favor. Okay, I'm going to take a short notice versus Carlos Prates to save a car. I'm going to take another short notice versus Shavkat to save that fight on that card. this is a decision. These are this is the reasons the company's like, okay, you know what? You took those short notice for us. Okay, if you win those, we'll give you a shot. And that's what they are. Because if you look at the stats, I'm not sold.
Yeah.
You're three knockouts in a row. Haven't gone to the bell. I think you haven't even left the third round in those three knockouts. Finish Jeff Neal, finish Leon Edwards, finish JDM. JDM, the way he was looking, finished him.
UFC commentator Joe Rogan was left astonished upon realizing a remarkable fact. Khabib Nurmagomedov has never once bled inside the octagon.
I actually looked something up the other day. Khabib is the only guy who's never bled inside the UFC octagon.
That's crazy.
He's the only fighter to never bleed inside the octagon.
What have I told you?
That's wild. He's the most dominant fighter in.
Look at
John Jones being, considered the greatest.
John Jones.
Look at this. Khabib never visibly bled, was severely bruised, or was knocked down. Connor.
Nope.
No.
Well,
Gleison Tebow hurt him a little bit.
You could say Michael Johnson.
Derrick Lewis is gearing up for his next bout against Josh Parisian. Ahead of the fight, new training footage surfaced today, showing the Black Beast dropping a sparring partner with a brutal body shot. Ever since Dana White ventured into the world of boxing, his exchanges with Eddie Hearn have been relentless. Over the past few weeks, their rivalry has significantly escalated, with both men publicly discussing the possibility of a direct confrontation. The latest development sees Hearn, who recently signed UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall to his Matchroom talent agency, now openly requesting Dana White to release Aspinall from his current UFC contract. Speaking to IFL TV, Hearn emphatically stated, "I would like Dana to release Tom Aspinall from his UFC contract. I will guarantee Dana that I will pay Tom Aspinall a minimum of 3 times more than what Dana White is paying him." Dana White should be happy for Tom Aspinall to receive that deal. Aspinall is extremely unhappy. Unfortunately for him, he has signed a contract which is one of the worst, most grossly underpaid athletes I have ever seen. It's absolutely disgusting what they're paying him. Things need to change. Hearn further referenced a recent interview where Tom Aspinall himself appeared to criticize Dana White for downplaying his eye injury. Aspinall's frustration was clear, as he remarked, "It's been a tough time." As they say, if you're not fighting, you're not earning. I'm not sitting here for fun. I'd love to be fighting, to be on these big cards and big nights. I didn't work since I was 10 years old to sit on the sidelines. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more MMA updates, breakdowns, and fight news. Thanks for watching.